A stressful year for so many of us during the pandemic, but there are ways to ease your mind and have a little bit more peaceful mindset.
All right, it's called a 30-day opinion diet, and it's a detox for your mind, not your body. Joining us right now is the author of Quiet Mind, Epic Life, Matthew Ferry. Nice to have you on Good Day, New York.
Thank you so much for having me. Looking forward to contribute a little piece to everybody today.
I like that. So, you know, the last year we've had a lot of time on our hands, and I'm sad to say that probably we've had a lot of time to judge on our hands. Is that a problem?
Well, I think it's a problem if you would like to have a little more happiness and peace. The judgments tend to be a confirmation of the negativity in the world, and it would be nice to practice some ideas to confirm some of the positivity in the world, because there's a little bit of that too.
How do we get enlightenment?
Well, I think that the enlightenment that I'm talking about is this recognition that all is well. And that idea is something that happens when you begin to accept those things that you can't change, and you begin to work on the things that you can change, like your family and your well-being and the things that are all around you. And when you do that, you start to have this feeling like, all is well. That immediately changes your perspective about everything.
I don't know why this caught my eye, but it did. The drunk monkey. So, would you say the drunk monkey is a mouthpiece for the survival mind? Tell us how you came up with the nickname and what is the significance of it?
Well, unfortunately, the drunk monkey is grammatically incorrect, but back in the day when I was about 21 years old, one of my teachers was telling me about the monkey mind, and back then I was a young, partying, crazy fool, and I thought to myself, wow, my mind is not just a monkey mind. My mind is drunk. And I started to call it the drunk monkey back then, and it just stuck. It's that negativity that is constantly persistent. It's the negative chatter, the constant opinions that are stressing you out. It's actually a function of your survival process. It's really important, and you've got to make it your friend rather than listening to it like it is the truth.
So if we go through a few of these steps that you talk about to find this quiet mind, stop commenting on government officials' decision-making.
Uh-oh, that's me. I'm number one, check.
Why do we need to stop that?
Well, it's not easy, first of all, to do that. So this is a part of the 30-day opinion diet that I recommend people go on. And the reason that I ask them to do that is that our opinions are the source of our suffering and our negativity, not the world. So the world is just doing what it's doing. Then we're making comments, and those comments in our head are creating the stress response for us. So when you stop commenting on the government officials, what happens is you take a step back, you pull yourself out of a situation that you're not actually in control of. You cast your vote. If you want to be a part of a political action group, great. But most of us are not doing that. We're just commenting on Facebook, and we're telling our friends, and it's creating conflict and negativity for us.
You're absolutely right. A number two step on it, I kind of follows up with this. Stop giving your opinion about the crisis and how it's affecting the world. I mean, but that's what we do. That's what's part of our democracy, is we give our opinion.
And I think that is important. And I do believe that there is great value when we look at the context of the situation. But at the dinner table and with your friends on Facebook or on Twitter, all you're doing typically is creating conflict for yourself. Since you're not in charge and you're not an expert and no one is asking you for your actual opinion, it's important to know that your opinion is just going to create conflict and strife. The drunk monkey in our head is not designed to be a global participant. It's designed, its genetic sort of process was developed in a tribal situation, a very small family group. And so when we focus on our family and our friends and on their well-being, our life gets better. When we focus on the world at large, if we're not in some sort of action orientation, then we tend to feel like a victim.
Okay, there's some great diet tips. Maybe we can lose our mind. That's what we're doing now.
We've done that.
have peace of mind, and at the same time, just do something better. That part of kindness. It is so good to have you on. Matthew Ferry, the book is called, once again, Quiet Mind, Epic Life. Great to have you on.
Thank you for having me. Thanks.
All right.